the Temple of Tarot Astrology and Yoga. My name is Ava, and I'm your oracle for the month of February 2026. And this will be relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Libra. I follow the transits of Mars and Venus exclusively, and I use that forecast as a foundation for the tarot reading, which follows. So this month in February, Libra, you have your fifth house, that's it, your fifth house and your sixth house stimulated by Mars and Venus. In the first half of the month, both Mars and Venus are in your fifth house of children, romance, creativity. And then Venus separates herself and moves into your sixth house of the everyday tasks of life and your work and your health and well-being. Now, Mars and Venus lend their energy in the first half of the month to the fifth house. And so, this is the house of creativity. You will feel an urge, both physically having the physical energy and also the spiritual incentive to create, to beautify. And also, of course, you'll have that same energy for children, maybe even working with children in an artistic way, teaching through art to children, or wanting a child of your own and working towards that, having the energy to conceive and to, because that's I know it doesn't seem laborious, but if you are trying to get pregnant, you know how difficult sometimes that might be. So if that's what you're doing, this would be a wonderful month for you to get pregnant. So I wish you all the best. Now, you might simply want to improve your work environment. Venus in the sixth at the second half of the month. Mars remains in your creative sphere. So you're bringing that creativity into your workspace. Maybe you want to beautify it, or you just want to make it more harmonious, create harmonious relationships within your work environment. But I want to say that for those of you who are single, this might, because it's also Valentine's Day, this might be the month in which you experience love at first sight. Mars being in the fifth, and Venus also. So if any month, this would be it. But it's also about making your older relationships more passionate and perhaps even more beautiful in some way. Giving and receiving of gifts that are expensive and luxurious and beautiful, things like that. Investing in things that are beautiful, maybe even investing in your own health and well-being, taking a spa day or joining the gym, or being inspired to change your diet, to become healthier in whatever way you think that would be. I'm a vegan myself, and it's a my heart and soul is nourished by my diet, and the more strict I can be, the happier I am. So I hope you find the right diet for yourself, and this might be the month to look for it. Or maybe you're just turning your attention to your hobbies, things that give you pleasure. But there is an enormous emphasis on bringing your artistic sensibilities into your work. Your daily routines might also be something that you are wanting to improve. You know, I mean, the daily tasks of life, to make it more pleasant by trying to have more pleasant conversations as you're picking up your laundry, or having a nice conversation with the teller at the bank, things like that, pleasant interactions while you do your daily tasks. So this is the mood or energy of the month, where you are engaged in pleasurable pursuits, as well as giving your work environment your spiritual attention. I was going to say, putting your heart into your work, Venus in the 6th, and putting your heart into your maintaining your well-being. That might be also a great month to start, again, an exercise and diet regime. You don't have to make it unpleasant, but this is a wonderful month to start programs like that for you, Libra. So I'll leave it at that and use this as a foundation for the upcoming tarot forecast. And I just wanted to mention also, if you are looking for a private and personal reading, and I hope that you would, the life path reading, I'm giving you the opportunity this month to turn that into a year-long forecast if you're interested in knowing what the upcoming year holds for you. So you can use it and just email me as you email me your, as you would email me your question. Tell me that you want a life, year-long life reading. Thank you for that. And thank you for supporting me in any way you can. And so I think that's it. Let's wait now for your tarot forecast. Welcome, Libra, to your tarot forecast for February 2026. A tarot reading relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Libra. Well, Libra, it's a very romantic period for you. Whether that is something that you can bring into your work space, a romantic environment, a beautiful, soft, welcoming environment, making your workspace attractive, or whether this romance, this romantic attitude can also be reflected in your creative endeavors, your creative projects. So now I'm going to put 2 reversals in. When, you know, with Venus in the 6th, there might be some beautiful career opportunities, work opportunities, to express something that is in your heart, or deep soul felt. So now we divide them in 3. And we're ready. This is a 4-card spread. The first card represents the overall mood or energy of the month of February for you, Libra. The 3 of Pentacles. Pentacles is about the material world. And as you see in the card itself, if you look very closely at it now, what you see is a architect or an architect, an apprentice architect, a young apprentice architect. He is showing the patrons his work. And this is a very important job. He's lifted up onto a bench, signifying that perhaps this work that he's doing is beyond his actual experience level or skill level. But he's up to the task, and he's being trusted by the patrons who've commissioned him to do the work. So this month is about successful collaborations, skilled teamwork, and the bringing together of unique talents to achieve something shared, a shared creative or professional goal. Your success is therefore driven by mutual respect within a group and competence in your work. We have Mars and Venus in the 5th, remember, of romance as well. This is creativity, building a relationship on shared practical goals. That might be what the indication is, so that you bring romance and productivity together. Maybe this is about working on creative projects together, or sharing in hobbies together. But love is deepened by working together. This is about supportive teamwork, planning together, building a strong foundation together, and sharing your passion with others. That is the overall energy of the month. Let's put that down here and continue to the second position, the position of your specific challenge for the month. We have another Pentacles card. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at him sitting on his horse. All of the knights are horseback, but their horses are in various stages of motion. At this stage, you're still. You're not moving. In the challenge position, it is then translated to mean there's excessive caution. Your behavior or your actions are too rigid, and you're adhering to a routine and you can't escape it. Or it could be that your project or your work or your relationship is not going forward quickly enough. It's slow, maybe too slow. Maybe you bring your work into your relationship, and this creates a strong foundation, and your challenge is to create this strong foundation. But looking at it emotionally, there's fear of risk. It's as if you're choosing security over passion. Maybe you should bring in a little more passion. The Venus in the 5th. Bring in passion. Maybe you've been too immersed in the details, and you've lost a vision of the bigger picture. Or perhaps you get stuck in mundane tasks. There's also a need to stop being too much of a perfectionist. Libra tendency. There's some kind of you can't get something moving. You're stuck. So you've got unstick. Get unstuck. Move forward. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. This is about doing it in a way that is perhaps too cautious, that's all, in the challenge position. So it's asking you to take a little bit of a risk. So let's put this down here and continue with the position of the unexpected. Unbelievable. We have more Pentacles. We have the 8 of Pentacles. My goodness, how many Earth cards can there be? How many Earth cards can there be? This is the 8 of Pentacles. In the position of the unexpected. A sudden period of focused work. Skilled, focused work. Unexpected productivity. Maybe the work that you've put in pays off very well. Focus is now on your craftsmanship and perhaps your need to master, and you craft and you skill. Unexpectedly, you may become totally absorbed and focused on your art, on your work, on a creative project. A creative project that may have material consequences. becoming a source of revenue. This is also about, if it's about your romance, working on projects together, building a strong foundation together, working the same plan together. Doesn't pull away from the romantic aspect of it. In fact, it may enhance it. Perhaps you have a high achieving lover, partner, husband, who's very much focused on his professional accomplishments. So that is what is unexpected for the month of February. So far, the material world, your material world is where the action is and remains so even till the very end, in the position of the outcome. Another Pentacles card we have, the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. This is a green light for that lazy horse that the knight was on. It's a powerful push forward, a yes. This is the realization of your goals. This is a dream come true. How? Through the exchange of resources, the exchange of support, and mutual appreciation. As I said, it's about teamwork. And the flow of abundance carries you to safety. You get support. Maybe financial support or advice, mentorship. So this would be an excellent time to ask for a raise, or you get promoted, or just that your everyday work, it gives you gains you hadn't anticipated. This is balanced collaboration, working in concert with a team, and everyone contributing and being treated very fairly. That's the scales in the hands of the wealthy alms giver. He's giving to the poor. So you may also have a very generous partner, lover, or romantic, or platonic business partnership that helps you, who supports and nourishes you. And perhaps then you don't have to carry the whole burden of material security. Abundance flows to you as you allow abundance to flow out to others. And that is your forecast for February 2026. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for all your messages, and it really lights my heart to hear your comments. Some of you have been reaching out to me saying that you've been with me for all these years that I've been on YouTube. And I realize that I don't have a lot of followers meriting my long sojourn on YouTube, but I do believe even though I regret not having a wider audience financially, but I feel that the people that are my followers are very pure at heart, and I love your company. Thank you. There's links below if you would like a reading or can support in any way. Namaste and aloha.